Welcome back to another live stream. Welcome back to the Crypto Factor. Welcome back to your favorite cryptopreneurship show for cryptopreneurs and aspiring cryptopreneurs alike. My name is Paul. We're going to have fun today. We're going to be talking about how to survive a bear market. We're going to be talking about altcoins to buy, and we are going to be answering your questions as always from the chat. We skip none because we're real here. We answer live. We get straight to the point because we are the Factor fam. Welcome back. By the way, before I start, I have to say thank you to my sponsor. So this is, and they make me drink some on the show. So we're sponsored by Schweppes. We're not sponsored. I wish we were sponsored. We're not sponsored. If anyone out there wants to sponsor this show, let me know. But yes, we were drinking soda water because we're trying to be cool and healthy for the summer. We're working out. Look at that. I'm working out again. Boom. What's up with that? Anyway. How is everyone doing? Put in the chat how you guys. I'm watching the chat right now, seeing a lot of good, cool faces, seeing people I love to see. I see Crypto Seeker, I see DeFi Do Your Own Research, I see Stefan SS, I see Gibran Khan, my man. I see a lot of people, and yes, I see Identity Block with the sign gestures, which I love. Yeah, so. Let's talk a little bit about what's going on in the markets. Let's talk about the price. I actually made the trade today and a couple of days before, and we're going to talk about it. I'm actually at break even right now, but I think we're going to go up for a little bit. But I don't think we're going to go up much. Let's talk about it. But I also have a few things to tell you. A lot of people right now are calling for lower prices. They're waiting for it to go to 20K, 17K, 12K, 8K, and so on. I'll tell you my view about that later on if somebody asks. Someone has to ask, well, what is my view? Where is the price going to head? Because that's how we do it here. But what I think is the market's not going to do anybody any favors. I think we're going to bounce up from here and then maybe could continue going down. So that's what I'm looking at. That's why I made the trade. And if we look at the charts right now as we speak, you will see it. Okay, so I'm already up here, but you see we're sitting at the 30K level. Now, what we need to do here, Bitcoin, I'm looking at Bitcoin because Bitcoin defines the market. We just look at Bitcoin, everything else multiplies. If Bitcoin goes up a little bit, everything else goes up like crazy. If Bitcoin sneezes and goes down, everything goes down like crazy, except the shit coins, the bad shit coins. And this market will weed out a lot of bad players, a lot of bad projects that won't even pump on the way down, not even a little bit, which means get out of those projects, get into other projects, correct? Now, let's continue. So here we are at the 30K level. Now, what we need to do, we need to pass the 31K level, and if we do that, we should be, we definitely need to pass this area of resistance, 32,231. Once we pass this level, we shouldn't have a problem going up right here, okay, at the 33,639. A lot of people are calling for a little bit higher at the 34. I'm pulling the 33 because it's the lower wick of this candle right here, right? And if what we could do is like bounce off that, go back down, and then maybe reach this level again and see if we can go up and break it again. Or we could break right through, of course. If we break this level right here, there's a good chance the next level would be 35,400 and just on the way up, all the way up to 39K. Of course, there's resistance on the way up there. But that's what I'm looking at. That's the play I'm making. That's why I took out a leveraged position. Now, I'm not recommending you take out leveraged positions at all, especially in the bear market. I just really don't recommend it. I'm simply gambling at this point because I'm bored. So a big difference. But that's what's going on with the charts right now. Let's go see if there's anything in the chat real quick. Oh, before I get to the chat, let's talk a little bit about how to survive a bear market. Because, okay, we've been in that's all, folks. Okay, we've been in a bear market for quite a while now. We called it last year. We called it last summer that we're going to get into a bear market, a confirmed bear market at the end of the year or beginning 2022. We said we're either going to get into a bear market or we're going to get into what looks like a bear market. It's going to be such a massive drop. It's going to make people cry. And we were right about that. We also called the 30K level bottom right there as well. So we did pretty good last year. Now, So how do you survive a bear market? Well, it all depends how leveraged you are, if you have positions, if you are a trader, if you're a swing trader, and so on. But I'm going to try and give you some examples here. If you are a hodler, there's two ways to go by this. If you're a Bitcoin hodler, right, and you just hold Bitcoin, just keep hodling. It's a matter of time, correct? I mean, that's what you do. You just hodl. But if you trade, it's a different story. Now, if you, sorry, the Schweppes, my sponsor just made me burp. Burp hard by Schweppes. Okay. So, if you are in Bitcoin and altcoins, you should have got out of your shitcoins when I was telling you to and getting into bigger projects, right? And if you have any altcoins that are unsure or don't do well or you're scared about, I would get out, not right now, but once we meet the next resistance. Nothing goes down the straight line. I would try and get out and get into Bitcoin, Ethereum, or at least better projects that can still go up, that you could either break even or even gain a profit of, rather than taking that huge risk with crappy Mickey Mouse coins. Okay, so basically you want to get into top 10 projects. Okay, now that said, if you want to survive a bear market, there's three things you need to remember. If you are a trader, most of the time, because most people are not very good traders, most of the time you should be sitting on your hands. Wait for a swing. Wait for you to go down. Wait till we'll find the bottom. Now, arguably, maybe the bottom's in. But don't rush to get into these new projects that claim pumps, that claim they're going to go up. Don't rush. Sit on your hands. And if you are going to get in solid project, get in something like Bitcoin, okay? Where it will drop lower, it will drop less than other cryptocurrencies, but if it does drop, you can always buy other cryptocurrencies with Bitcoin, so you can still buy the bottom or the dip on other cryptocurrencies. But Bitcoin will at least come back after a bear market. Does that make sense? Now, if you are, now you want to be accumulating cryptocurrencies, or should I say top 10 cryptos, while the bear market is in play, but as you're getting out of a bear market. So I would argue, if you got in, if you want to play safe, you get in at 42K or so, 43K, higher. Paul, you're telling us to buy higher? Yes, I'm telling you to buy higher, because we need to find confirmation that this bull market will continue, or at least the probabilities it will continue. And we need to close above there for a few weeks, confirm it, and then start going up again, and then we'll do analysis, of course, confirm it, and that's when you buy. And you might say, oh, by Paul, you're buying $10,000 higher. Yeah, but if it's a confirmed bull market and we keep on going to 100, 140K, 10,000 is nothing, correct? So you want to play it safe. Now, if you are a business, if you're a crypto business or an entrepreneur, a cryptopreneur, you want to expand while people contract. Right? So everybody's contracting right now. Everybody's saving money. Everyone's not spending money for ads. Everybody's not spending money for marketing. Now's the time for you to start spending and expanding. Why? Because now there's less noise. So as there's less noise, you can actually make an impact, grab market share, which you wouldn't be able to other times of the year, and therefore you can come back stronger in a bull market. Does that make sense? While everybody else is scared, you should be expanding, you should be acting, right? It's kind of like trading. You should be buying when there's blood on the streets. Well, you should be advertising, promoting, you do work on your branding while people are contracting. Does that make sense? Very important, by the way. So if you were to buy altcoins right now in this bear market, there is a strategy you can do. I'm going to make this very fast for you, very simple. If you were to buy altcoins right now, first of all, I would be buying something like Ethereum only in altcoins. But if you were going to buy other altcoins, I would buy altcoins like Cosmos, Atom, or Solana. Why? Because of the fundamentals, but also because of the staking revenue you can get for them every year. Now listen, just hear me out here. Let's say Cosmos is here, okay? And I don't know, I'm just going to say, I don't know, $100, which it's not, by the way, but let's just say it's $100, just for math, okay? It's $100. It's right here. It's right here. Now, let's say you buy Cosmos for it to go up, and you bought Cosmos so you can sell at a higher price. Well, let's say Cosmos doesn't go up and it goes down 5%, 10%, or whatever. Well, what you can do is Cosmos actually gives you 17.6% staking every year. If you stake Cosmos, you get 17% in Cosmos back. So you can still make Cosmos and stake it while it goes down, and you can buy again at a lower level. Does that make sense? So you have a chance to replenish this when the market goes back up. Cosmos will go back up, hopefully, but you will have more of it, so you will get back what you lost and more plus gains. Does that make sense? But yeah, most time in the bear market, you want to be study technical analysis, look at projects, reflect on what you did wrong, and amplify your business, amplify yourself, amplify your branding, if that makes sense. And sit on your hands. Don't rush. You don't have to take every trade. You can get in for a swing trade. There's always opportunities. There's always, nothing goes down a straight line. It comes up back up again, but you can always get back. You can always get in at those times. Right now could be one of them since we took this trade. But generally speaking, you want to be careful. You want to take less risk. I don't recommend shorting when it comes to cryptocurrencies. I really don't. And you want to be very careful with leverage. I don't like using leverage. I use leverage only when I gamble. And if I do use leverage, I'll do two things. Either I'll use a stop loss, right? Or I will calculate the risk whether I get liquidated, and I will put that amount. So for example, if I want to play $500 with a 20x leverage, and if you don't know about leverage, don't worry about it. Learn about it. But if you don't know about it, don't do this. But you can put $500 in Bitcoin, for example, or Ethereum with a 20x leverage, and then your liquidation price will be down. Let's say, for example, my liquidation price from around 30K entry position, give or take, is 29K, 29,100 and something dollars. So it's like $900 down or $1,000 down, you get liquidated. So $500 with 20x leverage, right? You get liquidated at $29,000, but I'm gambling that $500. Literally gambling it without a stop loss because that is my stop loss. I just want to play $500. So you can take multiple positions like this. Let's say you have $2,000, you can take 4 trades. And then make sure you take profits fast. A bear market is not something to stay in for a long time. Take profits fast. And if you want to do trading properly, use stop losses, if that makes sense, okay? Now, let's go into the questions we have here in the chat. So right now I'm going to be answering your questions for the next hour or so. So let's see what we have. DeFi, do your own research. My bear strategy is complex, which is working out for me. Simply do research on every project, considering both the pros and cons, and narrow down the best ones to DCA into. I don't do that. Why do I not do that? Because price for me is everything. I see everything in price. It might be a shit project, you can still make money. It can be an excellent project and you don't see money, it doesn't go up. In the bear market, something goes wrong with their marketing. So fundamentals go out the window pretty much when it comes to trading. I just use TA, I just use technical analysis. Does that make sense? You're not long-term investing. Now, if you're long-term investing, that's a different story. But if you're long-term investing, then you shouldn't be looking at anything past Bitcoin and Ethereum at this point anyway. You should be looking at other projects once we have a confirmation or bottom, and that's when you can start accumulating other projects, if you will. That's just my 2 Satoshis. Simple question, will I lose all my Ethereum? No. No walks with Yija. I think that's how you pronounce that. You won't. Any Ethereums you have, you will always have, even after the bear market. Now, how much that will be worth is a different story. Ethereum generally tends to go up. I believe in Ethereum. I believe Ethereum will go up, and I think Ethereum will break its all-time highs, and it will still reach our level that we called 5 to 7K, which we almost got there, and then 7 to 10K, right? And I made a little over bullish prediction about it going to 10 to 14K, but I said we'll take profits at 7 to 9K if the bull market continued, which clearly it didn't. But I still think we're going to reach those highs, okay? The thing is that it all depends on how much you're willing to wait at this point, and if you can wait. Because a lot of people say, oh, just send your money, just wait, just send your crypto, you wait. You'll never lose if you don't sell. Well, that's bullshit. Because first of all, you want to take profits, like we've been saying last year, and then take profits, because now you would have money, you'd be shopping, you'd be going out, and you'd be buying dips with profits. You would have paid off loans and so on. And second of all, rich people, obviously they are saying, yeah, hodl because you don't care, because they're rich, they don't care, they don't need the money. What if you need money? What if you have to go to the hospital? What if something happens? What if you need to go into another investment that's an opportunity? What if your girlfriend wants to go shopping? It's a lot of, people say, oh, just hodl till you die. Well, these are people living in their mother's basement, if not in their house, sleeping with them in the same bed because they're taken care of, and they don't have to pay rent, they don't have to pay shit. Yeah, hodl till you die if you're poor, or they're rich, one of the two, in the most part. So you want to be taking profits. But yeah, I think you're pretty safe with Ethereum at this point. Yes, it can go down in value. Yes, it will go up again. But if you feel that you can't sleep at night, if it's really bad for you, maybe you're overexposed, maybe you want to take some off the table. Or maybe you want to diversify into Bitcoin, for example. As for your Doge, I have no answer. We were talking about Doge before it was a thing, before Elon Musk. When it was really low, I was accumulating Doge. A lot of you might remember I had like a Doge address that you could donate to for my dog. We were pretty bullish on Doge, and it really worked out for us. Ali El. Brother, how are you? What will you choose, ADA or Sol? Ooh, good question. Well, at this point, I would choose Solana. Why? Not because I don't like ADA. I think ADA is great. I would choose Solana because it's centralized, because a lot of investment backing it right now and stuff like that. So clearly, it's more diversified to get into Solana than other cryptocurrencies, even though it's not really, but it is, because you're betting on more centralized aspect of cryptocurrency. So if you're holding Bitcoin and Solana, it's more of a diversification rather than Bitcoin and ADA, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm coming. So let me explain what I mean. People tell you to diversify your portfolio, and all these experts are recommending you buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, altcoins, whatever, right? That's not diversification. That's bullshit. That's amateur, and I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. You can't diversify in the same group. Like, you can't say, okay, let's say you have tech stocks. You're not diversified if you're holding Apple, if you're holding Microsoft, if you're holding whatever, Tesla. That's not diversification, they're all tech stocks, okay? Diversification is if you're holding tech stocks, commodities, gold, cryptocurrency, property, and so on. That's diversification. Being in 20 shitcoins is not diversification. That's just bullshit they tell you to sell you shit. But don't keep in mind that a lot of these videos and sayings come out from people that want to sell shit. Okay? So you have to understand that if you want to be diversified, it's not having 20 shitcoins in the cryptocurrency market. It's being diversified in various markets, if that makes sense. So yeah, so in that sense, I think it would be more diversified to be holding Bitcoin and Solana rather than holding Bitcoin and ADA, even though it's not a true diversification. I'm expecting the market to go lower, but still buying at these levels just in case the market is I totally agree with you. Hey, DeFi, do your own research. Totally agree with you. 100%. Very, very true. J-Dog says, Ethereum 2.0 may be the next chance for a real rally, but until then, crab market. Well, Ethereum 2.0 or NFT use case or announcement or something like that, yes. Or Bitcoin announcement, another country adopting it or anything like that. Or suddenly you see Bitcoin going up in 6 months because of inflation reasons. By the way, I'm predicting that this bull market, there will be a bull run at the end of this year, beginning 2023. It will reflect in price 2023, but I really think we're going to see the bottom by the end of this year. Small channel, but real stuff here better than shit YouTube. Thank you very much. We try to keep it real here, man. We try to keep it real. We try to be honest. We do some very good calls. I don't shill anything. Any sponsored videos I do, I say it's sponsored. I make sure you know it's sponsored and it's written. I never accept allocation for sponsored videos. Just cash, baby. All that cash, and I always call out the bad things of the project as well, and sometimes even how to trade it, if that. But I never accept allocation. That way I don't dump on people unless I want to accept getting paid in the cryptocurrency to hold for a long time, which I wouldn't do. I very rarely do. I don't take allocation like other YouTubers. So we try everything you see on this channel is free. Most of my services they're directed at businesses anyway, so I have nothing to make from you guys, other than maybe a couple of cents if there's ads on this video. Can't remember, is it monetization on? Yeah, monetization is on. But yeah, like super chats, shit like that. Yeah, that's the only way I make money from you. I have no paid groups. I will never message you for that. I never sell my services to individuals, only to companies, and so on. Do I DCA into alts? I dollar cost average. I don't dollar cost average. I don't DCA. I DSA. And let me write that down. I DST. And I'm just making this up right now. But because I want to make a video about it, because it's something I do that not enough people talk about. So I don't DCA. I dollar cost swing trade, or a dollar swing trade, or I don't know what I'm going to name it yet. But what I do is I'll buy on swings, on lower swings. That's when I put some money in. So it's kind of a DCA, but not every week or every month, but at swing points, if that makes sense. I might make a video about it. I want to do a video about that, by the way. I think it's going to be a good one. Staking helps a bit. Yes, it does. How is your health? I hope you are okay. I pray for you. Thank you very much, Ali. I really appreciate it. My health is okay. I'm doing good. The pills I'm taking are working. If people don't know, I have cancer. I have non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. But I'm taking these pills, and they're working with minimal side effects. So as long as I'm taking them, I'll be okay. So yeah, I have a whole bunch of them for the next 3 months. They're called an Imbruvica. The substance is actual Imbrudnib. So yeah. If you have alts and you are in loss, better to hold or sell, like ADA and crypto. It really depends. I have alts that I'm holding, but I got out of most of my positions when I got out. So these are the ones I'm just holding just in case. And then as I watch them, depending on their price action, I might swap into another alt or into Ethereum or Bitcoin. Mostly into Ethereum or Bitcoin, if that makes sense, or into alts that I want to hold for the next bull market. So I'd rather do that, but my positions are so, like, they're very small positions, so it's just not worth moving around anymore at this point, because I did what I knew I had to do at the time when I had to do it, and made videos about it as well. So I like risk. It's money that I'm willing to lose. No crypto over spilled milk for me. Yeah, but you have to understand that it's not just the risk of the money that you're going to lose. It's opportunity cost. So let me tell you, for example, this is the argument I've been having with XRP and SafeMoon holders for a while now. And the ones that listen to me, I'm not comparing the two. XRP obviously is better than SafeMoon. But when XRP last year, before the SEC, I was looking at the price, it wasn't doing action. I told everyone to get out of XRP, and we're going to get in later on when it goes over 60 cents. People started making fun of me. Of course, we dropped. People continued to make fun of me. And said, oh, he's going to buy back higher. Now's the time to buy. No, because everything else was outperforming XRP. So if you were in XRP and accumulating XRP and everything else, you were losing gains. Now, when we got into XRP, we got into with so much gains, we had more XRP than what we started out with. So that's opportunity cost. Does that make sense? So it's not just the money you're going to lose, it's the money that you're not going to gain in other projects or what you're going to do with that money. And this is what a lot of amateurs and a lot of people don't understand. Even experts don't understand this sometimes, or so-called experts on YouTube. And I'm not dissing anyone, I'm not attacking anyone, I'm just letting you know. As for SafeMoon, we're just going to buy, I called the all-time highs, no one listened, and they just kept on going, down in a straight line. Whenever it used to go up, see, wrecked, went down more. See, wrecked, went down more, yeah. And they got wrecked. And even to today, I get people messaging me telling me, oh, look, it's going up right now, wreck. You're idiots, because you lost 96% of your money, right? Or 95% or some shit like that. And you're going to lose more. So that's also opportunity. Oh, I just put $1,000. I don't care if I lose it. Yeah, but that's $1,000 in something like Ethereum or something like, I don't know, some other cryptocurrency that was down. Solana, when we called it $2. Do you have any idea how much money you would have right now? I'm trying to help you here. I'm not attacking SafeMoon because I don't like SafeMoon. I look at price. I'm a trader, right? I'm a swing trader. And I look a little bit about like fundamentals as well. I always never liked SafeMoon because of the fundamentals and technicals about it. But XRP, I liked XRP. I had XRP ever since it was like 3 or 4 cents. But when it's time to get out, it's time to get out. And if you guys want to make money, if you want to take profits, I'm helping you for free. People don't understand that. I don't shill my bags. I don't shill anyway, it doesn't matter. Oh, he's getting paid to make videos, bad videos about SafeMoon. Who the fuck would pay me to talk shit about SafeMoon? Like, do you listen to yourselves? You're saying that I'm talking bad about SafeMoon, I'm getting paid for it. But you're not considering the people that talk good about the SafeMoon are probably talking good about SafeMoon because they are getting paid for it. Like, I just don't understand. I just don't get it. I just really don't. It baffles me. It really does. Crypto Secret, my man, says, man, it's so crazy. They just now told me the show was on notified me. Link me to YouTube. Beat on for 7 minutes. I mean, oh, man. Yeah, YouTube sometimes pushes out a notification as time goes by, as more people watch the show. So the more people that watch the show, this will signal the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm, to push it out to more and more people. And if those people stay, then it pushes out to more people and so on. Hey, can you please clear about the FUD on Solana? What's going on? Well, look, Solana right now is having some issues, some technical issues that they're trying to fix. The thing you have to understand, though, is people are behind the Solana, investors and so on, are behind Solana for a reason. They don't, well, they do care, but they're taking this opportunity to fix it. Now, granted, it's got a lot of problems and it might not be the best decentralized solution in the world, but again, it's not supposed to be a decentralized solution. It's a centralized solution. It's an answer from another sort of perspective, if you will. So I like Solana. I think it's good. Now, can we go down? Sure, we can go down a lot. But I do believe Solana will go back up. And people comparing it to UST, by the way, there's a lot of people comparing Solana to Luna. And you have to understand, while there's always a chance for Solana to go do shit, it's not the same as Luna. First of all, total different type of development. Second of all, the problem with Luna was it's tied to a stablecoin UST, which failed basically. Solana doesn't have that problem because it doesn't have a stablecoin on it. And it has a use case for games and NFTs and stuff. And sure, it hasn't found its niche yet. I think they're still trying to find direction, or they're trying to aim for a certain direction. It will take time, but I really think it will find its place and it will be up there in the next bull market. Bobby Crypto Granny, what's up? What do you think about Sol? Just answered. Hold the assets you're comfortable with, even if you're comfortable being poor, and then hold a bunch of shitcoins. What? No, I don't agree with that. Why would anyone be comfortable as being poor? And why would you condition someone to be comfortable and be okay with being poor and being wrong? How about studying, learning to trade, learning to invest, and not holding a bunch of shit coins, holding good projects, then once the market's rebound and you can see it going up again, there's time for shit coins, you can still make 100 and 1,000x. Why do you need to buy shit coins and risk money right now? If that's the case, let's just go to a casino. Let's just go to a casino, man. What are we talking about, dude? I disagree. David, I like you. I really do. But I disagree with you on this one. Hey, Paul, do you think it's right time to start accumulating XRP? Igor, it's almost the right time. So in the bear market, once there's a bear market, you start coming out, we have confirmation. That's when you start accumulating different projects that you believe in. I think that would be a good time to accumulate XRP. But we'll readdress it when the time comes. Paul, so 19,600 cryptos. How many do you think you need to leave forever? So many shitty crap coins. Probably almost all of them. But they're not going to leave. Everyone's saying that 90% of altcoins are going to disappear in the next bull run is just simply not true. A lot of them will disappear. A lot of them will reappear, and a lot of them will appear. New projects will appear. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. That's not going to happen for years and years, if ever. There will always be shit coins because people want to make money, and also there will be altcoins, because there are certain solutions that altcoins provide. For example, Link, which is not doing great price-wise. Link is a great solution. It's an oracle. It's the only way to feed Ethereum blockchain off blockchain data. So it's an oracle that feeds it to it. So nothing's going on with Link. It's a real use case. It's a real utility, if you will. So there'll be a lot of things. DST, I like that. Yeah, I think DST is a good one too. Gibran says, you said it's a good time to get into XRP. Wait a second. What's your price prediction after the case settle? What's the top level? Okay, I said it's a good time to start looking at XRP and accumulating it when it goes lower in the bear market, but just start looking at it. You might want to buy a little bit and buy more when it goes lower. There's a very big difference in saying it's time to accumulate XRP. Okay, so let's not, if I remember correctly what I said in that video, I think I was very specific. As for the price settle and everything, $3 to $5 is easy for XRP, easy, and it will probably break that and go higher. Of course, there's a speculation at this point. We have to see what happens when and if they win the court case, look at levels and so on. But it's not just going to shoot up like this. You're going to have time. Even if they win the court case tomorrow, you will have time to accumulate, so no rush. And again, XRP is not something I'm going to be holding long term. XRP is something I'll swing trade and make money on like I did in the past. Thoughts on Rose coin privacy? I think Rose has a good blockchain. I think they can do well. As I said when I was talking about Rose, it's not its time yet. Next bull market, we'll see how it performs if it's still around. Satwik, sorry to know you have cancer. You seem so more alive and confident than me. This is why I abuse God every now and then. I love God, by the way. Listen, it's all attitude. It's all being positive. Everyone has the problems. And if you knew my life, if you knew what I went through, not only with cancer, but with a lot of struggles I've had in my life. From recently losing my father last year, or 2 years ago, my mother and my sister as well on cancer, and being alone now, but also with a lot of other things that happened. You know, but you have to keep going. You have to stay positive, and you have to succeed because you have no other choice. At the end of the day, what choice do you have? You either sit there crying and say, woe is me, or you get up and you do something about it, right? And you succeed. I mean, you just have that choice. You have no other choice, right? So let me show you something. By the way, if you're an entrepreneur, if you want to make it in a business or anything, I do suggest, or if you want to basically see what kind of attitude I have, I basically recommend you check out my other channel, which is this one right here. It's called Paul Democritou. Now, one thing you will notice is set up just like pretty much like the Crypto Factor. Of course, it's got a lot less subscribers here. I don't post as often, but I should start soon. But you'll see fast sales training, close objections in 2 minutes. You'll see interviews just like you see the interviews on the Crypto Factor. You'll see interviews here as well. Like for example, Evan Carmichael, Patrick Bet-David, Ben Gay III, Clady, and so on. Ryan Stewman, Nick Nimmin, and you will see sales training videos. But also, oh, by the way, Adrian Paul, he's the Highlander. I don't know if you know him, the Highlander, the series, very, very successful. He's also in crypto. But you will also see, let's say, for example, entrepreneurship and success mindset videos to help you succeed, habits that kill success, friends to avoid, entrepreneurship books, self-help is making you fail, and so on. But also these videos down here. So check out this channel. I know it's kind of hard to like write my name. It's Paul Democritou. So let me just give you the link. But do subscribe to that channel. I will really appreciate it. And again, I don't sell anything. I do give out some books or will show some books now and then, but very rarely. So check that out. My project selections are pretty sexy, Paul. I like that, man. There is a project called Vault. They say that Elon, yeah, that is bullshit. He's not in anything like that. Thoughts about CKB Nervous? Never heard of it. Don't really want to. Thoughts about B Pro Network? I think it's a scam. If I remember correctly. What's up, Paul? Hope you are well. Yes, I am. Mr. Nice Guy. Nice to see you. Haven't seen you for a while, man. By the way, if you haven't subscribed, but first of all, there's 32 people watching this video and nobody is liking this video. So give it a thumbs up, help me out here. I mean, I'm giving all this information out for free. Hit that like button. The second thing I want, if you don't want to hit the like button for me, hit the like button for Briffit Dance. Who is Briffit Dance? Let me show you.
Hey guys, I'm Briffit Dance. Remember, Paul is not a financial advisor, but he is good looking. Also, this is not financial advice. Please subscribe down below and check out my channel at Briffit Dance.
Yeah, you gotta, come on, you gotta like the video for that. You can't not like the video for that. Give the video a like. Really appreciate it. Igor with a super chat. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you, Igor. Thank you very much. I appreciate all super chats. I feel that I'm appreciated, if that makes sense. So thank you. I know everyone appreciates me, but this just kind of confirms it for me. Really appreciate it, man. All right, next. What's the next question? I'm definitely not buying any death Rex strip, yeah. There's, okay, we talked about this already. Nobody's talking about Chainlink or Polkadot a lot. Well, I am. I made a couple of videos about them. I'll talk about Chainlink in my, you know what? I'll make a Chainlink video because I haven't done a video for Chainlink for a while. But you can see my Polkadot video. It's on my channel. It's on my channel. Let me show you something. If you go to the Crypto Factor, whoops. If you go to the Crypto Factor YouTube channel, let me show you something real quick. This is a secret. You'll like this. Give me a sec. Let me just go there. If you go to the Crypto Factor YouTube channel, right, and you can do a couple of things here. First thing, you can scroll through here and look at the playlists. By the way, subscribe to this. Really cool. You can go through the playlists from free courses to a whole bunch of stuff, right? Interviews right here, just like the other channel, also here, and so on. But what you can do is two things. You can go to videos here. And if you go to videos, you can actually see my videos and you can actually look through. Here's Solana, here's Polkadot, and so on, what altcoins to buy in the bear market and so on. But you can also, for example, search. For example, put XRP here. And if you search XRP, you'll see my whole history of XRP videos I made. Does that make sense? So you can always do that, or I don't know, how to do your own research. And look, how to do your own research in cryptocurrency, how to really do your own research, for example. Or do your own research is bad in crypto, do this instead, which pretty much talks about this. So you can basically go through my videos like that. And while you're here, if you haven't already, you can always click the subscribe button, which should have been somewhere here, but you can do it here as well. Or you can click join right here. And if you click join, guess what?
Hey,
you become a supporter. You can support this channel for $3 a month, and you get different perks and stuff. You can go through this and actually see what different perks you have. So you can always do that if you want. Cadena, any thoughts? Yes, Adrian. I called Cadena right in the beginning before the massive pump. How did I do that? Well, I have a secret. I used to work for CoinMetro. I was the marketing director for CoinMetro, which is a fully regulated and licensed exchange, which we did the marketing for Cadena. So I knew it was going to go up. Now, unfortunately, they didn't have any for many reasons. But I think Cadena is a good project. I think it's going to do very well once this market returns. Now, the bull market returns. When it returns, you can check it out and you can actually see if it's going to continue or not, right? So this is like a testing period for altcoins, by the way. Paul, you're a superhero. Thank you very much. Been working out, by the way. Been working out. I have my own gym set up now. Full gym, like weights, like bench presses, machines, a whole bunch of stuff in my other room. And I started working out again, already lost 12 kilos, and I'm going to lose a lot more and be healthy, taking care of my food, what I eat, and so on. Cooking for myself, finally. David says, yeah, you read my comment wrong, Paul. I was trying to tell people with satire if they want to be... Oh, okay, got you, man, got you. Okay, no problem, man. Peter T, why is everyone sleeping on Cardano? Because it's not its time yet. Seems like it's got everything sorted out in a much better way than Ethereum or Sol. Well, no. It's different blockchains, different things. I think Cardano's going to do very well. Don't forget, we called Cardano on this channel last year, and we took profits close to the all-time highs. But it's not time to buy Cardano or any cryptocurrencies right now other than Bitcoin and Ethereum until we see the confirmation that we're coming out of a bear market. Do you believe DEX projects will do great? I think they will, Ron, but we don't know which ones. What's that, Hardy? That's Briffit Dance. She actually made a song about. She made the Mike Saylor song, Bull, Bull, Bull. I don't know if you ever heard. It's a pretty famous song. It's pretty cool. Thoughts about PBX Cardano coin? I've never heard of it. I love Lincoln Dots, so do I. Hi, brother. When can we start DCA into alts? Please advise. When I tell you. No, look, once we confirm we start getting out of a bull market, once we see there's a bottom end, or at least the probabilities are so, then we can start getting into other alts. What do I think about Sol? Sol being the last, I made a video about it, if I'm not mistaken. Is Sol connected to the NFT, the Rhinox? Or not? I think I made a video about it, a sponsored video on my channel. You can check it out. A cat coin for Fookers. XDC thoughts long term. XDC, let me quick. I think I know where it is, but let me just make sure I know where it is. XDC network. Ah, it's not what I thought it was. I don't know where it is. Or do I? Website. XDC.org. We are XDC Foundation. I don't know where it is. Never heard of it. Hey Paul, do you think Doge will survive or disappear? I think it will survive. I made a mistake buying too much Doge. Ouch. Now regretting the decision. Thanks, Paul. I think it will survive, but I don't know what price point it will be at, man. I think it might do well. I wouldn't buy Doge right now, but I think it will be okay. But it will definitely survive. I mean, it's survived. It's got proof of concept as a meme coin. So Doge is a meme coin. Everyone knows it's a meme coin, and has proof of concept as a meme coin, which is why I was saying, if you back in the day, as a meme coin, Doge is going to do well, and that's why we bought Doge, and we did do well. But I told you guys to get out, like at some point. Like, don't hold shit forever, and this is Bitcoin. Oh wow, Sadwick, another super chat. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you. Wow, where are you from? How much is that? I don't even know. 100 something. Thank you, Sadwick. It doesn't matter. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you. It shows that you're appreciating me, and I like that, man. So, what are you drinking in a can, and what's your favorite drink? You're gonna love it. Everyone expects me to say coffee because I love coffee, but my favorite drink, especially since I started being more healthy and fighting cancer and all that stuff, is actually soda. This is literally soda water. So it helps me because it's water. I have to drink a lot of water. I have to drink 3 or 4 liters a day. But it also takes, it helps me in the sense that whenever I'm craving something like Coke or anything like that, soda does it for me. I like the bubbles. I like the bubbles. So I drink a bunch of this a day. I have no guilt whatsoever. It's actually good for me, and I try to get it out of a can because it's healthier than a plastic bottle. But thank you very much for your super chat. Really appreciate you. Do you think Bitcoin will be safe if it closes 30,000? It's not safe. Bitcoin is relatively safe in general. Bitcoin will, for it to be safe again, it has to break 40K, 43K. And we need to hold above it and see its support for the weekly close and so on. But nothing's safe in crypto. Nothing's safe anywhere if you've noticed, right? So relatively speaking, it's safer. But we need to get a lot above 30,200 for it to be safe. I knew it. That's a big brand in Chicago. Schweppes is British. It's British brand. It's cool. I'll do any brand. Like, I don't have a particular brand. My girlfriend got me these ones. I actually like it. I also do Eevee, which is a Greek one. It's a bit more expensive. Is it more expensive? Actually, a bit cheaper. But anyway, I'll just do any soda. It doesn't really matter. But I prefer this to Perrier, believe it or not. I don't know why. It's weird. Do we have any more questions here? Let's have a look at what's going on with the charts, by the way. Let's have a look at the 5 minutes real quick. Let me show you what I'm looking at here. Yeah. We need to get above this. So we can have another, and we need to break this level right here. We tried to break this level, but we rejected. And then maybe we can, this is the actual level we need to break for it to keep going up. We'll see what happens. Bitcoin won't be worth investing in when finally becomes safe. True. Well, it depends. It depends. Maybe you want to use it as decentralized, a truly decentralized, spendable store of value. And yes, I've coined the terms spendable store of value, if you will. I don't see many more questions. Let me see those questions coming. Come on, questions. By the way, I see 49 people now watching this live stream, and I only see 28 likes. Again, you're not liking this video. What is it? Is it my face? Is it my gorgeous body is not good enough here? Is that why you're not liking this video? Well, again, I have to remind you, if you're not gonna like me, if you're not gonna like this video for me, then like it for Briffet Dance. And you know what? Again, I have to warn everybody that.
Hey guys, I'm Briffet Dance. Remember, Paul is not a financial advisor, but he is good looking. Also, this is not financial advice. Please subscribe down below and check out my channel at Briffet Dance.
And by the way, if you haven't already, if you're enjoying what you're watching, if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to subscribe down below and hit those bell notification buttons so you don't miss the next video. If it's your first time here, my name is Paul. This is a cryptopreneurship channel for cryptopreneurs and aspiring cryptopreneurs alike. We do 60-second videos every day, almost every single day, that get straight to the point, whether it's price, whether it's buy, whether it's projects, that don't waste your time. 60 seconds, and the most part, is all you need. I don't know. People go into 10-minute videos just for the ad revenue. I understand it. I don't blame them. We do some of those as well. We do reviews. We do interviews with some of the most successful people and pioneers in crypto, so you can emulate the success. And we do these live streams. We also do surprise live streams. So again, so you don't miss the next video, make sure you subscribe down below. Did you hear that Coinbase locked CryptoFace's account? No, I did not. I did not hear about it. Or do I know? Or do I know why? Have you kept up with HBAR? I'm not in HBAR. I said that HBAR is going to be good to get into the next bull market. The only HBAR I have is my girlfriend's account, which I bought her some a while ago, and she owed me money, so it's technically mine, but I'm going to let her have it, along with some other coins, which I can't remember what they were. Nayib Bukele predicted 100,000 or 1 million in 2022. Will it happen? I seriously doubt it, Prasad. I seriously doubt it. No matter who he is. I wish, but I don't think so. Let's see if we can get to let's see if we can get past all-time highs this year first, okay? What do you think of Bitcoin price action? Looking very similar to July on the charts. You mean July last year on the charts? I don't know. Just because something looks similar doesn't mean it's going to do the same thing. Last year we weren't in the bear market in July. I do remember that I can maybe compare, if we start going up from here slowly, I'll compare it to 2017, June, July. But we need to go up here slowly and confirm the bottom at 25,800K. Mr. Nice Guy, hey Paul, just wondering, another one. Do you think I should just simply put my cash in fixed deposits now that we're in a bear market, war, etc.? Or do you think you can recommend Look, I can't recommend you buying crypto right now. I already recommended what you should do with crypto before, but I will tell you this. War has nothing to do with the economy, or well, it does, but it doesn't. Has nothing to do with the markets. And markets have nothing to do with the economy. Let me say that again. War has nothing to do with markets, and markets have nothing to do with the economy. We've seen markets go up in the wartime, and we've seen the economy do shit when markets are doing great, and markets doing shit while the economy is great. So you can't compare that. You simply can't. This is false. This is the bullshit they're feeding you that just is not true, and people just repeat shit they hear without knowing what they're talking about. Even certain ways of quantitative easing and putting up interest rates have nothing to do with the market as well, depending on where they give those interest rates. If those interest rates are done internally through banks, where they bail out banks, that literally does not add inflation to the markets, believe it or not. It just doesn't, because it's internal. It just wipe out data. This is a very long discussion to get into, but it has nothing to do with it. Now, obviously, if you print money, inflation goes up, but it depends what you do and who you give that money to. And you might say, well, Paul, last time they printed money, inflation went up. Yeah, but they gave it to people. They didn't give it to banks or to bailout banks. Does that make sense? So there's a lot of shit they're not telling you, that you don't know about, that you think you know about, which is not true, and even experts don't know about it, or they're not talking about it. Does that make sense? Do you really think Carl of the Moon lost $2 million on Luna? I don't know. I really don't. And I don't really watch Carl that much. I don't have a problem with him that much, but I don't watch Carl. Let's just put it that way. I don't like it's not that I don't like him. I just don't like his way of interpreting the markets and the way he calls and what he told people and stuff. I think it was wrong. I disagree with him, is what I'm trying to say. When do you think we will have the Googles and the Microsoft in crypto, meaning projects in crypto that will be... We might already have them and not know about it. Let me say that again. We might already have them and not know about it. Okay? Because as the dot-com bubble went down, a lot of those projects that went down in price ended up being the Amazons and the Googles of tomorrow. So we might already have them right now as we speak. Now, yeah, we'll have to explain how he lost half of Soviet national budget. Yeah, pretty much. Hi, Paul. How are you doing? How is your health? Everything is good. Diyam Kaka, very good. Thank you very much. Hope all is good. Everything is swell. Some thoughts on XCN chain. My thoughts right now is not to buy anything except Bitcoin and Ethereum until we confirm we'll get out of a boom. We're getting out of a bear market. I think we're going to be in the bear market for a while. But if I have a quick look at XCN chain, I will say that this looks like a money grab. What does this do? Wait, let me see. I don't know what it is. I don't know what this is or what the use case is, utility, or why you need it. Things that start with staking and get government is a marketing play for sure. Is a governance utility token for the chain protocol designed to vote on protocol improvements in various community-driven programs. XCN is utilized for discounts, premium access, payment method, commercial fees on the chain. What to do? What though? To buy what? This looks like crap to me. I don't know about it. I might be wrong, but it looks like complete crap. I need to research it more. I need to deep dive. If they're willing to pay me to deep dive and research it, I'll do it, and then I'll tell you what I like about it, what I don't like about it. Do you think DeFi will replace banks in the future? No. They can. I don't think DeFi will replace banks. I think they will coexist, and I think banks will get into DeFi, if that makes sense. We need banks, especially... Okay, remember when we were talking about inflation earlier on? The small banks are what keeps the economy going. It's the small local banks that lend money to local businesses. And every time... Do you know how money is invented, by the way? Do you know how money is created? Write in the chat right now. I bet you most of you are wrong. Write down in the chat how money is created. I bet you most of you are wrong. And I'm going to tell you something that's going to blow your mind. How is money created? Anyone? How is money created? Put it in the chat. Come on. Is it the ECB? Is it the Federal Reserve? What is money created from? Not they did money thin air. You're partly right, but who creates money? Who creates money? Who creates fiat? Seriously. No, who creates? Is it the ECB, the European Central? Is it Is it the central banks of the world? Is it the Fed? Who creates it? All right. Most people will say the central banks. Other people will say the Federal Reserve. Do you know who creates money? Most of the money? Are you ready? Okay. The small banks. The small banks create money. Do you know how it's created? Whenever they lend the money out to somebody. Right? So you have the big banks controlling the small banks. You have the governments and everything that accounts for about 3% or 5% of money, but it's the small banks that create money pretty much from thin air. Yes, whenever they lend out money, that's what creates money. Whenever they lend out money, that's what creates fiat, right? So it's not just the Federal Reserve. It's not. So or the central bank for that matter. They just control shit. Now they're trying to get rid of the small banks, right? So they can control all this, especially in Europe. And a lot of people don't know this, by the way. Very few people know. I challenge you to go ask anybody this question. There's a really good podcast for you guys to watch, by the way. Let me find it for you real quick. Let me find it for you. By the way, again, here's my other channel. If you want to watch entrepreneurship videos, real quick, let me put this in the chat for you. Subscribe to this channel if you like businesses and entrepreneurship videos, sales, training. Here you can have we have interviews with Evan Carmichael, Patrick Bet-David, and so on. But if you go to podcast, I wasn't looking at the screen, probably showed up, and you go here, go to videos. Subscribe to PBB. This is Patrick Bet-David, by the way. Subscribe to Patrick Bet-David's podcast and check out the father or quantitative easing video right here. I recently watched this video. This is one of the most amazing videos. I actually watched this twice that you could possibly watch right now. It will open up your mind like crazy. Watch this video. Really watch this video. Also subscribe to the channel. Tell them I sent you. It's an amazing channel. It's an amazing video. And if you want to know more about Patrick Bet-David, who he is, what he thinks like, and so on, you can check out his interview on my channel, on my other channel, my Paul Democratic channel. Just scroll down. He's right here. This is one of the very few rare videos he's ever done. He's never done. At this time, he only did one other interview. I was the only other person that he did the interview with, and he doesn't do interviews in general. So check that out. You'll open up your mind a lot. In 1970, Richard Nixon made people sell their gold to government or jail time. Yeah, great. All right, awesome. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you for another show. Thank you for being here. I love each and every one of you. I appreciate all of you. Before you go, please check out my Twitter page. I need to get this Twitter thing up. I do a lot of tweets here. And I do tweets about crypto, and I do tweets about entrepreneurship, and I do tweets about businesses in general. So it's not just crypto. This is my Twitter. My Twitter handle is MC Paul D, like MC Hammer, MC Paul D. Check that out, and yeah, go ahead, follow me there, subscribe if you haven't already here, and I will see you guys in the next